Hello students, I am Professor Deepak Patil from Automobile Engineering Department. Today in this video, I am going to teach you the basic engine components and nomenclature of an IC engine. Even though reciprocating IC engine looks very simple, this type of engine are highly complex machines. There are more than 100 of parts which have to perform their function satisfactorily to produce power output. There are two types of engine. First one, the spark ignition engine. In shortly, we can also call it SI engine. Second, it's a compression ignition engine. Shortly, we can also call it as a CI engine. Let us now go through the important engine components and the nomenclature associated with an engine. Engine components. The cross section of the single cylinder spark ignition engine with the overhead valve is shown here in this diagram. The major components of the engine and their function with a location I will explain in this video. As you can see, this is the complete assembly of the spark ignition engine. The topmost part of the engine is known as the cylinder head. Below the cylinder head, there is a cylinder block. After cylinder block, there is a crankcase. The main important component of the engine is cylinder head. Cylinder head consists of various components such as the outlet valve, the inlet valve, the spark plug, and the two manifold, inlet manifold and exhaust manifold. Second thing, cylinder block. The cylinder block is the main supporting structure for the various components. The cylinder of the multi-cylinder engines are cast in a single unit called as the cylinder block. Third one is the cylinder. As the name implies, it is a cylindrical vessel or a space in which the piston reciprocate. Next one is the piston. It is the cylindrical component. As in this diagram, you can see the piston. It fits perfectly into the cylinder, providing a gas-tight space within the piston rings and the lubricant. Next, combustion chamber. Combustion chamber is the space enclosed in the upper part of the cylinder by the cylinder head, and the piston top during the combustion process is called the combustion chamber. In simple words, I can explain you the topmost part of the piston and the downward part of the cylinder head. The area which is covered, that area is known as the combustion chamber. Inlet valve and exhaust valve. Valves are commonly mushroom-shaped poppet type. They are provided either on the cylinder head or on the side of the cylinder for regulating the charge coming into the cylinder by inlet or for discharging the product of the combustion, that is exhaust from the cylinder. The main purpose of the inlet valve is to induct the air-fuel mixture inside the combustion chamber, whereas the main function of the exhaust valve is to discharge the exhaust gases from the combustion chamber through exhaust manifold. 7 point, inlet manifold. The inlet manifold is the pipe which connects to the intake system to the inlet valve of engine and through which the air and fuel mixture is drawn into the cylinder. This is called the inlet manifold. In simple words, the pipe which is connected to the cylinder head and it consists of inlet valve to draw the air fuel mixture in the cylinder is known as the inlet manifold. Exhaust manifold. The pipe which connects the exhaust system to the exhaust valve of the engine and through which the products of the combustion escape into the atmosphere is known as exhaust manifold. The pipe which is connected to the exhaust valve to discharge the burned gases from the pipe, that is exhaust manifold. Next, spark plug. Here you can see the spark plug. It is the main component to initiate the combustion process in the SI engine and is usually located into the cylinder head. 10th one is the connecting rod. Here you can see the connecting rod. It interconnects the piston and the crankshaft and transmit the gas forces from the piston to the crankshaft. The two ends of the connecting rods are called small end and big end. Small end is connected to the piston by the help of gudgeon pin and the big end is connected to the crankshaft by the crank pin. 11th point, crankshaft. Here you can see the crankshaft. It converts the reciprocating motion of the piston into rotary motion. In the crankshaft of a single cylinder engine, there are the pair of crank arms and balance weight. The balance weight are provided for the static and the dynamic of rotating system. In this diagram, I can't show you the balance weight as this is a cross-section diagram, but in the 3D animation it can be shown. The crankshaft is enclosed in the crankcase. 12th point, piston rings. Here you can see there are 3 piston rings. Piston rings are fitted into the slots around the piston provides a tight seal between the piston and the cylinder walls, thus preventing the leakage of combustion gases. Now in this diagram I had kept the distance so that you can know, but there is no gap in between the piston rings and the cylinders. Gudgeon pin. Gudgeon pin is also known as the wrist pin or piston pin. It also forms the link between the small end of the connecting rod and the piston. Camshaft. The camshaft and its associated parts control the opening and closing of two valves. As you can see the inlet valve and exhaust valve in this diagram, both the valves are controlled for opening and closing the valves with the help of camshaft. The associated parts for pushing the rods, rocker arms, valve spring and the tappets are connected to the camshaft. This shaft also provides the drive to the ignition system. The camshaft is driven by the crankshaft through the timing gears. Orally I can tell you that here there is a camshaft with the bearings, and on that camshaft there is a small timing gear, and the timing gear is connected to camshaft as well as the crankshaft with the help of timing chain. 15th point is the flywheel. A flywheel is a rotating mechanical device that is used to store rotational energy. The flywheel located on one end of the crankshaft and serves the various purposes. When the heavy flywheel rotates, it gives a big benefit, that is, it gives a natural and a smooth riding motion that gives us a better and efficient riding experiences. Now I will explain you the nomenclature of the IC engine. First of all, I will start with the cylinder bore. The nominal diameter of the working cylinder is called the cylinder bore and is designed by the letter D and usually expressed in millimeters. In this diagram, here I have shown the dotted line in the red color. From this point to this point, this is the inner diameter of the cylinder block, and the inner diameter of the cylinder block is known as cylinder bore. Next point is the piston area. The area of circle of a diameter equal to the cylinder bore is called piston area. It is designed by a letter capital A and expressed in a square centimeter. Third point is the stroke. The nominal distance through which the piston moves between two successful reversal of its direction of motion is called the stroke. Or in simple words, I can explain you that when the piston travels from bottom dead center to top dead center, the vertical length is known as the stroke length. The stroke is designed by the letter capital L and usually expressed in millimeters. Fourth one, dead centers. The position of the working piston and the moving parts which are mechanically connected to it at the moment when the direction of the piston motion is reversed at either end of the stroke is called dead centers. There are two types of dead centers. First one is the top dead center and second one is the bottom dead center. In short way, we can write it in the TDC as well as we also call as BDC for the bottom dead center. Top dead center. It is a dead center when piston is farthest from the crankshaft. Bottom dead center. It is the dead center when piston is nearest to the crankshaft. As you can see, I had written in the red pen bottom dead center as well as the top dead center. Top dead center is the topmost part of the cylinder and bottom dead center is the bottom part of the cylinder block. Displacement volume or swept volume. The nominal volume swept by the working piston when traveling from one dead to the other end is called a displacement volume. In other words, I can explain you that when piston traveling from bottom dead center to top dead center or from top dead center to bottom dead center, the volume which is swept by the piston is known as the swept volume. It is expressed in the terms of cubic centimeter. And is given by Vs is equal to capital A in capital L pi by 4 d square L. Sixth point is the cubic capacity or the engine capacity. It is defined as the displacement or the swept volume into number of cylinders. For example, if there are k number of cylinders in the engine, then cubic capacity or engine capacity can be given as displacement volume into k. In such a way, we can find out the cubic capacity of the engine. Next point, clearance volume. Clearance volume is noted by Vc. The nominal volume of the combustion chamber above the piston when it is at the top dead center is the clearance volume. In simple words, I can tell you about the clearance volume that the nominal volume of the combustion chamber above the piston when the piston is at top dead center, that is known as the clearance volume. It is noted by Vc and expresses in cubic centimeter, that is Cc. Next and the last, compression ratio. Compression ratio is noted by a small r. It is the ratio of total number of cylinder volume When the piston is at BDC. So in this way, I had explained you the basic engine components with the help of diagram and also explained the nomenclature of an internal combustion engine with the specific points. I hope you must understand this topic clearly, and if any one of the student have any kind of query, kindly comment me so that I can answer to your questions.